Yeah, so again, it's Shalonda Shay Seeking, and I'm back. And so again, today is one of those days where I feel like again, I was just like doing too much, but really not. There's always some kind of dual or thrice reasoning behind whatever videos that I put out. It's always layered, right? So um there's always all these meanings, right? There's these meanings for what I'm putting out because it involves me, and it also some of these things I feel involve other people. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know, that's just the way it kind of goes, okay? So um again, eyes to see will see, ears to hear will hear, okay? But I was just sitting here randomly thinking. Now, again, this is just alleged, right? Because I'm just sitting here doing a couple things and I'm kind of just letting stuff play in the background. And, something just struck me. It just was like a little, bing. It said they're on here talking about the John Lewis bill. Okay. I think I did a video on this a while back, just questioning, because again, I don't like to be the one to come tell you nothing. You see what I'm saying? I'm just somebody to ask questions. I just question everything. And sometimes source is the reason of questioning. I mean, it just is. It's just like right away, some say something's like don't sound right about that, or listen to that, or go deeper with that, and that's it. Sometimes it's just like, throw casting seeds, and that's just it. So again, I know people are going to feel some kind of way and be all in their feelings and go either way, but I just think very cutthroat and very direct off the top, uh, of the dome right now, what they're saying about this bill. The first thing that come to my mind is why. Okay. See, because the title on this video right here on YouTube is "This is not allowed," right? And it's saying, that I guess, the one who presides, for now, said something about he's tired of waiting. He's been working with Miss Harris or whatever. And look, Miss Harris, and it's funny. I guess that they were saying they were in Atlanta. And it just, whenever I think about Harris, I think about again New York, and I think about Georgia. And I wonder, and I think about again I feel like the low key power or authority or persuasive energy that they have, again, over my life and others right now that may not want to cooperate, or just because I call it just because. Okay. So again, we did something on Devi, right? Or with Kali energy, or Kamala or whatever. um and I feel like, you know energy is transfer. I see energy is I want to say transmuted, transmittable, but those are probably not the words, okay? But what I'm just saying is that we all have, I think that some of us have the power to tap into those energies. It's just what I'm saying, depending on who you are, your lineage and stuff like that. I'm sure more people know, some of these things that, or have studied these things, what I'm saying, throughout the test of time. Again, some of us, with secret, whatever, and occult, esoteric, whatever, different types of knowledge. Okay, some people have prepared and studied for these things, and then some people, and it's speaking on that. Yeah. Mm-hmm. How it's like every time when one of these resets happen, there's a certain group of people, and that's what usually builds the caste or the hierarchy, that are a little two steps ahead. They're always a little couple steps ahead of everybody else. And you'll notice that again, there's always some kind of migration, immigrant, fluctuant, flooding. There's always something, right? And this is why I point out these things about looking at the way things operate within the system, because then that will question, well, how does this all work? Well, let's see. And then it just seems like always when it comes to the Americas, those who are colonizing or migrating or immigrating or emigrating or whatever it would be, here are the ones that end up on top. Okay? Enough of that. I bring that up because it's something that we should look at. Do you I think people don't understand what I'm getting at here. They think I'm picking or I'm being some kind of way. It was never about your skin color. It was about who you were. And the more, you know what I'm saying, it's just the water or the flooding, it just waters down the direct old bloodlines of the old world and then some. Of the individuals or beings that fled here or whatever they were doing here prior to 1790 something. I can't remember exactly what, because I'm not into that, right now, but I did a video on it when we've got the first pre-ident. It's 1797 or 90 something. Okay, I think. All right. And then after that, those people too. I'm just saying, the people who have, I'm just building up a kind of to talk about what we're saying here. The people that, again, those people should always have some type of free, somewhat reign. Not over everybody or not special treatment or anything like that. But I'm just saying, prior to a governing force here, these people had a way, all right? To the construct or the firmament or this establishment or whatever it is, they had a way. That's all I'm saying. But what I wanted to talk about with this act, right? And I guess they want to push it, and I guess it's saying something, I'm just getting a little bit a earful of it right now. And again, this could be rumored or alleged. We're just gonna say that, okay? For so-called entertainment purposes, all right? Which we know is just really, we just trying to cover ourselves to be able to talk about these particular things and not be, bullied or whatever, okay? So I was thinking, why now? Okay, what's in it? And the one thing somebody specifically said was in it is that, it's going to take away certain voting rights and things like that. Okay. Giving the rights to a certain group. Things like this, maneuvering in this way. All right. So that makes me think about King. And I don't know if it was Johnson and JFK. And some of the meetings and the timeline that I looked at when it came up to what was going on around that time. And how then they passed the Civil Rights Act after. I think it was like something that happened before King passed, right? Maybe a rough draft or something in the likeness of. But then I know that it just, something happened right after he died or whatever. When they finally passed something. And I think it was finally passed it or whatever. And then it made me think about the whole thing with John. These people have been doing what they've been doing for a very long time. He had been doing great works or, whatever he was doing for a long time. So I always wonder and I always question, why wait until somebody has to leave this earth in order for them to get some sense of entitlement for what they're doing? And I realize it's because certain people want to be able to fondle. Now he said he had been messing around with this for 2 months or whatever. Now somebody then probably went up in there and fondled something. Now do you see what I'm saying? Turn some shit around where it's gonna benefit them now in a different way. Now it was already good framework. Now I'm one of the people that feel like this is something that has happened to me. All right. So again, he's already probably had great framework. He's already had it set up and everything like this. But I just would just be careful. And this is the only thing I have to say about it right now. It's just funny how after somebody does something, puts in that much work, and then we have to wait until they pass away in order for us to get whatever it is that they were working on, that they're going to be remembered for. And it just so happens that someone who presides is always working behind the scenes with somebody for the past couple months or whatever to do whatever the hell they've been doing and then bring it back and offer it to us. And is this person here now to testify that this is exactly what he wrote in there? No. No. It's just a thing. It's just something I was just thinking about. Right? And then the mistakenly, like I be seeing, I'm telling you, mass